well,
nowadays, what about?
Nowadays, no, not really, not that big of a deal, especially regionally. In Korea, it was brutal because you had the promotions.
Yeah.
So to go from Plat 2 to Plat 1, there was a best of 3 promotion system.
Yeah.
And to be master back then was really hard.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
It's blind pick. They can pick whatever they want. Insec is going to play Lee Sin. We all knew that was going to happen.
Doing his Singe.
He's playing Singe, yep. All right, Cog Lulu.
Yep.
Could be a thing.
Ooh, Tryndamere, maybe AP Tryndamere mid. Very funny.
Covered at the moment by Spirit.
And maybe AP Yi mid.
Oh, God.
So the two swordsmen tapping into their magical side. Honestly, I mean, just a little bit of a magical.
I do like it.
Magical moment here.
Piglet played Vayne last game, but he might just play it again.
Yep.
Because,
Teemo.
You know.
Being hovered, maybe MacNoon anticipating the Singe. This was historically a very brutal matchup, but from my memory, at the highest levels, if the Singe player was really good, then it would end up swinging into Singe's favor. And so it was more of a solo queue dominant type pick. So we'll see.
Apparently, AP Master Yi's debut was by Corn Salad.
Corn Salad.
And he's in the audience today.
And he is in the audience.
Little shout out to Corn Salad.
Oh, Gragas.
Oh, it's Gragas instead.
For Kuro. Interestingly enough, back when I lived with Samsung, so this is when they were white, red, and blue, I lived with Mima, who was the player that popularized Gragas on the Korean server in Season 2 and Season 3.
Wow.
Hitting top 10, I think, with it. And really got other players to start picking it up.
This is like AP Gragas mid.
AP Gragas, yep. And that was what he was known for. And so it'll be interesting to see Kuro bring it out here.
This is so cool that we get to see like the next generation, you know, all the little kids. I'm a dad now. Probably this guy in the audience was a big fan back then, and now he's got a daughter. This is Hyun Nayeon Taeyeon, which is maybe her name. Not sure.
Here we go. Tristana top.
Tristana top.
Yep, versus Singed.
See that sometimes nowadays.
Might be AP Tristana. Could
That's
be,
true,
could be that.
Captain Jack Sivir. This is that's the champ where he did the insta cleanse, right? I think it was Sivir.
That was Graves, I think.
Was it Graves?
Yeah.
I thought he had like a big.
Well, we're jumping right into game.
Dig into that as well.
So they already have all their runes and everything set. They probably anticipated this.
Here we go, guys. Game number 3, the final game of the day. It's been a huge joy so far, honestly, to just cast all this and relive the old days. Here's an invade from Najin CJKT. That is the full name of the team. But yeah, they're not going to find much. So what were you saying, LS? They probably anticipated...
They probably anticipated picking these champions, and so already had the rune page and masteries ready, preset. So Singe going to go top lane. It is going to be the AP Tristana, at least for now. And so for people unfamiliar, Tristana, her lethal thresholds were absolutely disgusting back in the day with the W and with the E. And playing with that teleport and ignite, just going to be going for pure all-ins.
Yeah, you just jump on them with your rocket jump. You do an insane amount of damage because you're AP. And your E does a lot of damage, ticking down, exploding. Your R as well. We got a little bit of a leash here, which, again, that was a thing that you had to do. You had to leash for your jungler. But hiding on bush, there you go. As the little dazzling stun comes through the dazzle, and now Piglet, cleanse, and flash try to get away, but the follow-up comes in from Insec. And of course, I should have noted that it was Insec who was being leashed for in the enemy jungle. So here he is for the gank. Heart is pretty low, and an interrupt on the back, too. And all of a sudden, the bot lane is going the way of Najin CJKT.
Yep, bot lane going their way. Taric with the Rejuve bead plus the Fairy Charm. Oh, Pawn.
Yeah, I don't know about going it back in there. Spawn was looking for the kill.
Igniting for early pressure as well is Pawn. Comes, gets a ward on the Raptor camp, and so Wraiths.
Yes.
Waiting to see if Insec... Oh! Oh!
So close. And he has to flash because if pawn flash autos, Kuro just dies.
Yep.
So, again, you have to flash first. That's the thing we see even in Modern League. And all of a sudden, Kuro's in trouble. Down his flash. And
Spirit.
It might get dove here.
Remember, this is the old Ice Ball Nunu.
Yeah. Ice Ball Nunu, but also you can leave parts of the camps alive.
Yep.
They just sit there until you clear them. So it's not going to respawn automatically. So it's very annoying when you get invaded, and that's something that Nunu obviously is very good at. Here comes Insec.
Looks like Spirit maybe looking for something top lane. And remember, he doesn't have Snowball. He just runs up, throws an Ice Ball. It's like he pukes on you.
Yeah. It does look like that, because like the Nunu and Willem, they just like lurch forward. I don't know. It just looks kind of funny.
All right, Spirit. There it is. Look at him. He's pissed. Yep.
Pukes on the big Wraith.
Looking like Hulk. From the new Spider-Man. You wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, you wouldn't know. Not as cool.
I don't get it. I don't watch those movies.
That's why, you know, everyone watching understands. But you don't.
Apparently Ji-sun also hasn't watched it, so.
Well,
yeah.
her too. All right.
She hasn't watched a Spider-Man movie since the last one she watched. It was Tobey Maguire. And I wish I could be as cool as her and say the same, but actually I did watch one of the ones with the new guy.
Even though this is
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland, yeah.
Yeah. I watched the one where they're on the bus and like something happens. And it's like little, and I think it was like Jake Gyllenhaal as well. Either way, we got a dive brewing in the top lane. And Looper's in trouble because Dazzle comes out. And that's Gorilla in trouble. Should die the turret, yep. And now all of a sudden, Captain Jack as well. It's going to get polymorphed and killed, knocked into the wall, and Piglet gets a kill.
Yeah, and so ultimately, Samsung SKT, they come out ahead again. Trade a kill on top side, get the kill down on bottom. And so now, what's going to end up happening as Looper runs back up to top lane? Insec looking for anything that he can do. There's the swiftness boots for Looper, for the movement speed. McNoon didn't have to use his Ignite, so maybe going to be able to save it, try to keep it for that level 6. He's looking right now, I think, to cheese Looper.
Remember he did this on his Nidalee, where he caught the Rise running up. So trying to pull the same, but Looper has got an idea. And if you're AP Tristana, you could just press E on the guy and you're like, yep. Look at his health bar now. That was one ability. He just walked up to him.
Pawn. Trying to play the War of Attrition here in mid lane. Has the double D-Blade. Insec trying to kill the Wraiths. Heart's going to make his way back down into bot lane. So, unlike in game 1 and 2, the scaling in this game is pretty interesting because it is spread. There is no reliable way to stop the Singe from reaching the carries, however, on the side of Najin CJKT. So that's a little frightening.
Yeah.
We'll see how Gragas ends up doing.
Singe is quite scary if he gets rolling, so do have to be careful. At least they already got the one gank on him, but he picked up a kill. Now they're sitting on a ward. I mean, they know they're in that brush as Pawn able to spin away from the cask. Still holds on to his flash.
Spirit. Moving down here now with Heart. Ooh.
Yep.
Okay, there's the Ice Ball. The Spitball, I should say. Stun. Whoa!
Oh, Insect. Come on now. You're not even level 6. We can't see an Insect kick yet.
Cleanse coming. Whoa!
Uh-oh. There's the Spitball, and there's the kill with the third hit from the Vayne. Gorilla's super low, too. And Piglet, honestly, is just dodging everything. And
Flashy?
He's catching them all. Flash on in with the snowball, and now Pawn picks up a kill, and this is going from bad to worse for the side of not just CJKT. And you can just tank the turret because you're Tryndamere, and you just live. There it is, and Magnoon's like, hey, guys.
What?
Just going to walk into his death. And, yeah.
Oh, okay. Got a kill.
At least he got Worth. Okay, Worth, yeah.
Worth.
I like how we got that classic LS hello in the middle of it. Oh, man, that just brings back great memories.
Well, Take a look at how this all initially transpired. Insect looking like he just wanted to go onto his golems, but then he spots them. So a little bit of a mismatch here. The Condemn comes out a little late, doesn't get the pin against the wall immediately. Cleanse comes out, Gorilla wanting to keep up, Captain Jack as well. Insect trying to do the Flash E, taking so much damage, and then Kuro here uses the Q, but Piglet, he goes in with Pawn collapsing down, and he had the wave crashed in mid lane. And also take a look at even top what's happening here.
Yeah, this is
This is a little bit of a massacre.
GG, but, you know, especially the way things have gone today. Sam Magnoon just walks into 4 people.
Pawn felt bad.
Yeah.
That was just an ability.
Yeah. Pawn's like, wait, what? Uh-oh. Catches him in between the turrets. And, yeah, this is what Singed can do. Insect trying to catch up, but again, it's
Don't chase Singed.
And Spirit is here, so he's got Assault, by the way, so that's actually going to do some big damage if they run into that.
Yeah, it's the ult. Pure utility Nunu here. You can see his item inventory.
True.
Pure goal is just to run around, neutralize the map, make the enemy jungler as useless as him.
All right, he's going to get that speed up of attack speed, huge ability. And now the Singe comes in, and Spirit's going to tank up quite a lot. He should be going down here, but Looper is still on the chase of Magnoon. And he's just going to ult him away, so he can't quite finish the kill onto Magnoon. So Looper does get away. They're not going to chase him. Meanwhile, on the bot lane, yeah.
This is looking a little bit rough. It's a 1,400 gold lead in the 80 carries, and that's a Vayne that has a Lulu. Vayne is extremely fed right now. This game is looking very, very, very difficult for Naj and CJKT to come back in. This is the largest early game gold lead that we've had. And especially relative to the team compositions, it's just so hard. Magnoon's looking for lethal.
Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, you know, this is a show match where these teams, they don't have coaches, right? They don't get a lot of downtime. They just got to come in here and potentially get bopped for the 3rd time in a row. That's got to do a number to their mental. And I think we can see a little bit of it already.
328 heal. So healing for just over 1/5 of his max HP.
I think they wanted... Sorry, I think they wanted Pawn to dive, and they were like booing after he didn't. I don't think I've ever really heard that in... They're booing.
They're booing right now.
I don't think I've ever heard that.
I don't think I've ever heard booing in Korea.
Yeah.
They don't boo.
That's very interesting.
Culturally, actually considered, you know, very rare.
What did they mean by that?
I don't know. All right, well, we're not getting cheers over ward kills. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah,
we're not at that period.
Yeah.
As 4,000 gold lead, Heart in mid.
Oh, no. Kuro.
Oh, what?
Yeah, that's... Okay,
right.
He's going to flash forward. Having a little bit of trouble with the autos, but at least he got the cask, question mark. Push him out of lane.
Singe now has the catalyst. It's very hard for Tristana to freeze because of her E. And so the wave will go back to Singe. Looper doing a fantastic job on CS. Spirit being as annoying as possible. Has the Ninja Tab Eyes. Oh, cancels it!
Pulled out of midair. Magnoon's going to have to take a seat. He doesn't have flash either. He just used it. Ooh. And pushes him away, but I think the speed of the Singe should be enough. And yeah, that's going to be the kill. And a solo at that. Looper's got a big smile on his face.
And that's the Singe, just turning it on. Doesn't really even have that many combat stats, but Tristana, she was already sitting on that Deathfire Grasp, not having the reset, and it's such a key item for her to be able to do the all-ins and find lethal. So Looper trying to get this wave in.
All right, they're trying to get the kill on a Looper here. I think they should be able to, especially with the kick.
Ooh.
And yep, saves his Sonic Wave, his Q2, for the follow-up kill. So, nice punish at least. Looper holds on to his Ghost.
Trendemir. Doing Trendemir things. Gets the W.
This is potentially a dive angle. Looks like he's a little bit away from a cask. He just got it up, actually. And Pawn is going to be safe for now. But on the chase here is Kuro. Just gives him a thumbs up.
Pawn measuring how much his HP was getting ticked down, doesn't even use the R, so really well done by him. As meanwhile, Piglet and Heart, they raised the turret in mid lane. And again, these were the standard lane rotations back in the day. You'd go to mid because the wave cleared. Okay.
Yeah, welcome to DFG AP Tristana. Yeah. There was a lot of that in this era, where it's like you just build DFG.
Yep.
And on some champs, not even, but a lot of the time DFG, and you just one-tap people.
Yep.
It was just a thing you had to accept. It's like, oh, I was out of position. I'm dead.
And take a look at the replay, and just take a look at Heart's HP. Good night. A little bit of Yordle on Yordle action right there. As Vandal City was announced for Riftbound.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, I saw that earlier.
All right.
Speaking of it.
Okay. Well,
as Spirit, okay, he's gonna move up to top lane. DFG almost up off cooldown. As here we go, Pawn.
Yeah, this time around, I think with the Blade of the Rune King, yeah, you're just not getting away. He doesn't have a cask again, and that'll be the end of him. Meanwhile, underneath the turret, Spirit is going to go down, kind of ticking damage from the E. And I think eventually Maknoon will die. Might be a bit of a great chase though, instead of a great escape. And yeah, he doesn't have another jump, so just gonna do some emotes at each other and kill him with the poison, as you do.
And so this time around, at least Maknoon trying to have an Avenger game for his performance, as he's, you know, trying to do stuff for his team, but the game does seem to be escaping them. As 5,000, almost 6. Pawn wards the brush, makes sure that there's no one here to help Gragas, as he knows that Kuro has overextended. Flasher Flash comes out. Just too hard to run away from Tryndamere right here. The ultimate was just a couple of seconds away from being able to come up. And then meanwhile, on the flip side, they know that Taric, Lee Sin, both in mid lane. They make this dive. Maknoon, interestingly enough, has the damage to kill Spirit.
Yeah. It's kind of insane because he was at half health after he got ulted away by Tristana, and yet just the ticking damage and the one turret shot was enough. But yeah, again, this is full AP Tristana. In this era, just does so much damage. And not able to surprise Pawn in the top side. You know, we were talking about like current or past solo queue rankings and stuff. Kuro was actually one of the top ranked that I saw. Like current Grandmaster was his top rank this season. And yet Pawn's been kind of having his way with him the entire day. Goes to show that solo queues and everything.
As Insect gonna get the bad news, has to flash out.
Yikes.
Of the Nunu R. Dragon coming up in about 25 seconds. Very easy for the Samsung SKT team to pick up.
I think even if Samsung SKT are about to win, they should let Insect do an Insect kick. Like, it's too, you know, it's too iconic. You got to let them have it, even if they just win the game so one-sidedly. Looper, nice cask against him. The Wild Growth is going to help, but he doesn't have Flash. He has Ghost, and actually doesn't even have the Ghost. So that's going to be the end of him. Meanwhile, Pawn kind of getting minion blocked or something, but he is going to be able to barely get away from Maknoon.
Maknoon not able to get the dot or the ignite on him to try to finish off. Okay, Flasher Flash. Remember, Taric, point and click stun.
Point and click stun just follows him across the world, but the condemn again is so good from Piglet. And now on the chase, there's no hope for Captain Jack. He goes down. Gragas comes in. Kuro trying to help out on this one.
Maknoon
comes in from the top rope. And that'll be the end of this fight in favor of Nods and CJKT.
Yeah, and so they get themselves a fight win victory. Maknoon getting more and more kills on the Tristana. As he's trying to cheese. He's hoping that Nunu is here so that he can just kill him. DFG plus E.
Oh, the
boom.
Yeah, he just gets in. That's the end of him. Second, he finds Spirit. Spirit is dead. We don't get much of a reaction at the moment from Maknoon. Although he's still got that ward there. Does he try to? Yeah, he's going to hide and try to one rotation somebody.
Yeah. He still has the DFG. Didn't use it in order to kill Spirit. And so with the Buster shot, WE Buster Shot plus DFG. Piglet's dead.
Yeah, you can just kill Piglet here. Oh, that's the end.
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah, he's gone.
He's trying to heal through it, but no.
Keep in mind that there's like no flash, no ult for the Vayne, and Piglet's like, all right, okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Kage's lucky pick picked up for Singe. As okay, Looper is going to cast the ultimate. And Insect.
That is not an Insect kick. That's the opposite of it. Although I do like how he tried.
Well, he did this. He did the Cessny. That was, you know, that's what he did. Twin Shadows picked up by Looper now. This item, very fun, used to be really good on Vigar and Cho'Gath at one point in time.
Oh, he stole it! Oh, no!
Oh!
And now, Noonan's just going to slow everyone down, and Pawn, oh, the damage is actually disgusting.
Yeah.
And Pawn goes back in!
Oh,
Insect gets the kill! And now he's on the run. Meanwhile, Spirit is alone against 3, but so is Insect, so I think we're going to have a traded junglers here. Insect waits until Looper gets close, and then eventually that will be the kill. For the Condemn goes over to the Vayne. Piglet gets his 6th kill.
And Spirit goes down. Meanwhile, Maknoon now with
the
Kuro and Captain Jack. Yeah, they're trying to push in mid. They're getting the turret. And okay, we're going to take a look at how this replay. Oh, okay, this is a while ago. So yeah, this was the combo.
졌어, 베인.
Said I got him, I got Vayne.
뭐야 이거?
He's like, oh, what is this?
와, 뭐야? 여기 숨어 있었어?
He's like, oh, he was here?
Uh-oh.
Oh!
Revenge!
Went for it again!
Yeah. This
The
time...
mechanics weren't there, though. You see the DFG still active.
Yeah.
And so perhaps...
Piglet probably just ulted immediately, right?
Yeah.
And probably just messed with the combo. So props to Piglet. He was on the ball this time. Here's the
Take a look. Yeah, this was it. So he looks for it again, and yeah, just as you said. Oh, no, actually. Maknoon just misinput.
Yeah, he pushed him too far away, I think.
Yeah.
Before he DFG'd, so yeah. Did not input the DFG ahead of time. So a large portion of the damage just gone. It's now a little bit of an invade. Pawn is level 13 here on the Tryndamere. Once again, the solo lanes of Samsung SKT doing much better. Although, at least Maknoon is part of this game. It's nice to have him here at Lowell Park. For the first time today. Pawn level 14 in the bottom lane. Kuro's got his own DFG. And so that's a lot of burst damage, but Tryndamere still going to run away. Meanwhile, down in the mid lane, they're looking for a play, but a nice little knockback from the kick of Insect. Meanwhile, we got a play from Looper coming in from the top lane, going to get the knockback here on an Insect, and throws him into the arms of Piglet, who is looking for a second kill on a Gorilla, and does pick it up. Although, actually, it's the poison. Looper, by the way, still underneath the turret, and still looking for more kills. Maknoon doesn't do a whole lot with the autos as AP Tristana, and he will not chase the Singed.
Not able to quite get the Singed in the end. Looper moves down to bottom. The turret is going to fall. And so the gold lead extends to 7,500. Phantom Dancer finally picked up for Piglet. As these items are going to be coming in, things are going to get really scary. Baron now going to be on the agenda. We'll take a look at this one more time. So Piglet goes forward. Kick by Insect knocks into Piglet. Looper coming around the left-hand side. I think they weren't anticipating that. He gets the fling onto Insect. Really good turret juggling there by Spirit as Maknoon, Captain Jack, everyone trying to get in. Everyone gets split up a little bit because of the Singe. Kuro expends his flash to be able to take down Piglet, but it doesn't translate to much more.
Yeah, and the fight sort of ends after that. The Singe runs away, Looper gets away from the Tristana. And keep in mind, these fights look kind of close, especially because of how aggressive Samsung SKT are being, but they're still ahead, 7 AK gold, so it's a bit of a problem. Kuro and Maknoon do a whole lot of burst damage, so if they find anyone, there's going to be a whole lot of hide on bushing, where they just try to catch them off guard and just kill one person, and then gold leads don't matter as much. But there's a lot of warding from the side of Samsung SKT, so they're certainly respecting it.
Yeah, and one of the other... Looper. Right. He's very tanky.
Yeah, trying to one-combo the Singed.
Does not work. Even with the death cap there for the Tristana, and she has amazing AP ratios in Classic. So Deathcap, one of the best items that she can possibly get as, okay, Baron being started up. They have the control ward, or the pink ward, in the river. And current game state, it's just going to be centered around that Baron. Looper now with 3 items, has the Rylai's as well. Almost that level 16 on Singed, and that's also a very strong breakpoint, even in Classic.
Yeah, you're going to be doing insane amounts of damage. You're going to be slowing. You're already really tanky. Twin Shadows, just collect kills or potential kills or summoners. And there's no real good answer in the side lane for Looper, so he's just going to continue to be in the bottom lane. Keep in mind, he's looking to potentially Flame Horizon Macnoon in terms of the...
We don't see that anymore
CS.
in competitive. That is so
it's
for
very
people
rare.
that might not remember Flame Horizon, it was a term coined by Flame, the pro player, because he used to go up 100 CS versus opponents, and it still existed, especially in the Chovy days.
Yeah.
Around when Chovying first started, but these days everyone's gotten so much better at understanding lane, resets, and just farming in general. You don't get to see it that much anymore.
It just so rarely happens that when it does happen, it's like an event. We're like, oh, there was a Flame Horizon in this game. That was insane.
Yeah.
You know, that was... We might get one a year at best.
Yep.
In the LCK at least. I don't know about the other regions. But yeah, we might have it here in the LCK Classic match. And it's understandable. I mean, Macnoon's been doing a lot of, I'm going to hide on this bush and try to one-shot somebody, and a little bit less of, I'm going to sit in the side lane against Singed.
And so this is also the part of the game where AP Tristana starts to taper off. And the reason being is that you hit level 13, you have max points in W, max points in E. Q's not doing anything for you in Classic. And then you only get the additional point in R, which doesn't do a whole lot. And so basically Macnoon's damage now for the next 15 minutes is basically the same over and over, whereas now resistances like the Hex Drinkers, they start coming in, etc. Here we go.
Oh, Hart, he's just trying to survive against all the bursts, but they used it on the Lulu. The condemn is huge. Piglet takes out Macnoon. And all of a sudden, now you got this big Singe. They don't have any damage. They used it all on Lulu. There's nothing left. Like, we're going to get 1 Q from Gragas. That's it. They're all just flashing away. They can't do anything.
Yeah, and I was mentioning this earlier, it's very hard for them to protect anyone against the Singe. They don't have the comp for it. And with Tristana having fallen off, we don't really have many champions like this in modern day League of Legends where it falls off really hard. This is the opposite of Kassadin.
Yeah. They're just kind of hanging around in mid. Captain Jack's like, I got the Shiv, I'm just going to farm. No, you're going to die instead. Pawn takes him out. Gorilla going to be flung to his doom. And yeah, at this point, okay, we got a TP from Macnoon into the top river. Hide on bush. Insect is here in the bottom river and is going to die. Twin Shadow's going to find Macnoon. I think maybe just barely didn't connect, but they have an idea of where he is regardless, and now they're going to go in and try to scan. They don't quite see him. He's around the bend. There they go. They get him down, and the polymorph is immediate from Hart, who has been insane today. And yeah, they're going to take him down and take the Baron.
They're going to get the Baron, and this should probably be the nail in the coffin. Final push will be imminent. Following this, maybe a reset just to pick up extra things, and at this point, if you're Najin, you're kind of playing a 4 versus 5. We'll take a look at how this transpired again. Kuro looks for what he thinks is an opening. Hart gets the R off. Macnoon tries to follow up immediately, met by the condemn and everything else. And Looper, as you were pointing out, there's just nothing to hold him down. Here, Captain Jack just gets spun on by Pawn. He gets dunked on. Gorilla on Taric getting thrown around the, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Spirit's job in this game is just literally throw snowballs at people.
아니에요.
He said, I can read you like a book.
There's the Maw of Malmortius picked up. Another thing I want to point out also is Hart's inventory. You did not see this in Ancient Classic. You did not see multiple items completed on the support. Typically, you'd have the Sight Stone, the Mobility Boots, and that was it. Because of the over-allocation of wards, it's so fascinating to see Classic played here today and how much less wards are utilized than in the past. because knowledge is just ever increasing.
Yeah, it's definitely really cool to see, kind of like the modern take. And now that we have League of Legends Classic, we can have people that continue to iterate kind of on the game as it was with the new knowledge, right? So really cool that we do have this. And now going on to Captain Jack, those are some crits. That'll be the end of him. Kind of 3 swings and run, and now we got the Wild Growth, and the Nunu's in there slowing everyone. No real answer to Pawn just yet as he only now presses his ult, and finally Magnoon takes him out. But his entire team is dead, so I don't think he really cares about that. Pawn already did his job, and maybe they just push and end the game right here.
And we'll see if this is actually going to be the end. Magnoon doesn't have DFG up, so he doesn't have the active. I think this is too difficult. Condemn knocks him away. Looper, he's going to tank the fountain.
Yeah, might as well. Throws him right into his team, and Spirit gets him with that last snowball. And that's it. That's going to be the end here of the LCK Classic match. And it is going to be a 3-0, right? It is, right? They're going to hit the Nexus? Indeed. Surely, after getting a kill? No, Captain Jack lives, and Piglet ends their misery. 3 wins to 0. Samsung SKT, too good.
Exactly. quite actually, yes. Quite actually. Looper, another MVP performance, doing the singed taunt right there. Magnoon, at least he was able to avenge himself with that final game.
He's like, oh, I want to do my ceremony. Oh, the shirt's coming off. He's going to do the dance anyway. Gotta like it. Magnoon has always been a character. It's what we love him for. And now we're really getting all the stops being pulled out. That's the Nunu dance. Insect's like, yeah, I'm just happy to be here.
Pawn with a very good performance, obviously here today. Spinning around as Tryndamere does.
Boo!
Bro.
He's not a fan of that ceremony.
Not a fan of Classic.
That is Ati, the current mascot of T1.
Captain Jack, Nunu, Jungle Dip.
Yeah, maybe that, that's what he was trying to say.
Yep.
Hard was actually really good.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone else I kind of expected, but Hard was like so good, right?
Yep.
And Gorilla gives us a little hook ceremony. You like a book.
Yep.
Kills him there.
He said no flash. I'm going.
이거 얘네 볼 거 같거든. 보자.
할게.
Really close here. Pawn almost able to even kill Magnoon. He almost looks surprised in his player cam that he went down, but
킬 주는 거 너무 멋있어, 연. 나 멜모 아직 있다.
나 솔라리도 있어. 다 노공임.
트리스타나 그냥 점프 뛰면 이 쓸게 그냥.
Those kills are yummy.
와 란두인 맞으니까 와 공속이 안 나와.
야 이거 가자. 야 슬로우야
I
슬로우야
have no
슬로우야.
attack speed after I got hit by randomness.
넘겨.
Or after I hit the randomness. Flip him.
집에 나오고 3초. 집에 죽이고 싶긴 한데.
they're respawning in 3 seconds.
일로
I
와.
want to kill. Yep.
들어와.
집 1스텝
일로와.
외변했어. 아.
예? 1대1?
1v1. 1v1. Gabi. Almost. End.
Nice.
이까지 쓸 걸 죽을 줄 알았는데 안 죽네.
As we take a look at the damage graph for the breakdown, and honestly, much more balanced spread that almost reflects modern day League, kind of, to some extent.
Nunu didn't do any damage.
Nunu didn't do
totally
anything.
Useless, right?
That's how it is. Sometimes that's how it goes. 3 wins for Samsung SKT.